I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be classy. I'm done trying. You bunch of LSU fans. Now look at me. You beat Clemson fair and square, and you rubbed it in. And quite honestly, not all of you. There's some good ones. But there's some of you. You were some of the worst fans I've ever encountered in my life. I will give that to you. You are one of the worst fan bases. Not all of you, as I said. Saying a few. I can name them out. But a lot of you were so horrible. You're a team who's pissed away more talent than anybody, and you finally got a good quarterback last year. You win a national championship, and man, you're talking mad crap. And you're like, oh yeah, man. We lost Joe Brady, but that's no big deal. We lost Joe Burrow, and we lost the other 14 players in the draft, but we recruit well, man. Somebody didn't tell Mike Leach that. You beat you and LSU. Oh, I loved every second. By 10 points. Yeah. Oh my God. Somebody just said, talk bad about the team who beat y'all senseless. Y'all ain't even the same team as you was last year. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. No Joe Burrow, no a bunch of guys that played for you. They're gone. Same field, same jersey, same head coach. Not the same team. It's one thing to lose the game. It's another thing to have a guy who's a transfer out of Stanford throw for 623 yards. I mean, he didn't just have like a good day. He had a monumental day on you boys. He went out there and went, this is a big deal? Oh my God. Good Lord. What did Mike Leach even run the ball today? Wasn't it for like less than 10 yards? And he beat y'all? Holy crap. And listen to me. I was telling a good friend of mine today. Okay, I was telling a good friend of mine today. He's a big SEC fan. We were talking about teams who consistently say, well, we recruit well. If you're in the top 10, you always recruit well. The question is whether you can go and take that talent, no matter if they're 5-star, bring them in, and they're ready to play. That's the question. I like Coach Ed Orgeron, you know that. I like him. I think he's a good guy. I'm a fan of his. I think he's got a good story. I believe that he and Dabo Swinney are the only two coaches in college football who truly loves their teams and truly loves their fan base. But I'm just telling you, that whole thing going on with LSU fans believing that y'all could lose 14 starters, including the #1 draft pick, Heisman Trophy winner, who had one of the greatest seasons ever, and you knew that you'd have some obstacles, but you were basically the same team. Now remember, there's some good LSU fans who comes on this channel, and that's fantastic. But I could put together a whole post for you of some of the most mundane, stupid, pissless, brainless. I mean, you would almost think that you're talking to a microwave. Things that were said to us. Just because you come in and you have one good season that you actually use your talent. I'm just telling you. It was absolutely hilarious. It was I mean, I hate it for Coach O, but for the bad fans and for the people who believes, you got beat by Mississippi State. And I had everybody and their brother going, Hey, now listen, Miles Brennan's been waiting his turn. This kid, he looks ridiculous. That is fantastic. Miles Brennan. Not a bad athlete. You lost Mississippi State. You lost to Mississippi State. Listen, a guy who runs a totally different offense. A guy who had just took over his team. A guy who didn't get to practice near as much as he wanted to with his team. He comes in, changes everything, and what? Throws for 623. Y'all, I'm telling you, if he'd have thrown for 300 yards, 350 yards, I'm telling you, that would have been a big deal. He threw for 623 yards. Do you realize there are teams that they only throw maybe 400 or 500 more yards. All right, 300 or 400 more yards on top of that the entire season. And this youngin did it against LSU at LSU in one game. Good cow. You know, somebody told me this about LSU, and I'm just telling you this. Somebody told me this. LSU was going to recruit good. LSU was going to do their thing. But I've had people tell me, LSU, and I was slow to react. I was like, I'm going to be careful. I ain't going to say too much. I'm just listening to me. I ain't going to say too much. But I've had people tell me, LSU. All right. LSU caught lightning in the bottom. This past season that went on, it was amazing for them. You dominated us. That's great. That's fine. Where are those players? They're gone. Where's that offensive coordinator? Everybody tell me, well, Ensminger's still there. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying you saw the difference with Brady coaching Burrow and Burrow without Brady. That means something, y'all. I know you want to run away from it. And you want to stick your fingers in your ears going blah, 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 blah. But the truth is, it doesn't matter. Today, this happened. This happens. And I see in this live stream, there's people who's going back and forth about schedule and how many teams do you play. Listen to me. South Carolina played Tennessee, and they're in the big mighty SEC, and they blew it, and they'll continue to blow it. Who cares? Who absolutely cares who you play? And when you come to the big games and you play them for all the marbles, do you win it? Clemson's won it. Fine. You keep doing your thing. You keep doing your thing. You keep talking the trash. I don't care if you play one meaningful game as long as you nail that one meaningful game. So, LSU, you lost. Mississippi State comes in, wins. Congratulations to Mike Leach, one of the most entertaining people to watch, whether you like him or not. I'm Bobby Dirkens. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Appreciate you coming, even if you hate my guts. I really like those people. Hit the subscribe button. As I said, turn on notifications. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out.